Welcome to the channel. We are just going to do 10 minutes qualifying and then we're going to do a 5-minute race, but I've had a few problems with the wheel, so hopefully they are resolved now. We'll see, but we're going to review AMS2 Formula USA 2023, but to do that we're going to test or just compare to what has been a good series in iRacing, the Indycar series. This car is particularly skittish in iRacing, so I think in AMS2 if they can get a compromise between speed, the feel of the car, but without actually making it feel like it's going to kill you if you get it wrong, that would be ideal. Being very, very careful around here. Had all sorts of problems with the wheels disconnecting and reconnecting, so I've just had to sort of flash everything in the firmware. I have to say Fanatec, although that could be annoying sometimes, at least their firmware software is pretty good now. But onto this car, onto this circuit, it's great that we've got this circuit both iRacing and AMS2, so we can have a bit of a comparison. We are going to be testing our ovals as well. But this car, if you accelerate too hard, it will definitely spin you around. Don't really want to try that out right this second. Touch the wall, it's not going to do me any favours. Interested to compare the lap times as well. So a little bit of oversteer there. Exactly what you expect in iRacing. Definitely more sensitive. Oof. That's it. Too sure we can do in the old setup. Definitely. At the max. I think we're going to be starting right at the back. There you go. Classic iRacing. Super sensitive. But we are going to be starting last on the grid. Got 5 laps. But after we've done that, we'll go over to AMS2 draw comparison. There you go. Super sensitive. Let's finish that qualifying. Let's go straight into the race. Going to do 5 laps, see if we can get through, and then we're going to go over to AMS2. But I say we've just but we have entered this without any setup. Going in green, but I think that's quite a good comparison to AMS2 when we hop in there. But I think this what this does show. It's when you hop into some of the Formula cars on iRacing, they're very hard. Just super hard to just jump in and race. But we'll be interested to see what AMS2 is like. So I have done the whole IndyCar series, which was pretty good for us at the time. It's got 5 laps. We'll do the same in AMS2. Anyway, lap 1 down. Yellow flag. Oh, spin up. Right, so the leader that went out there is going to be coming through quite hard, I'd have thought. Have to be very, very careful with the throttle here. Too brutal with the throttle, it will spin you right the way around. So if you look at one of my previous videos, we did a full 72 lap race at Detroit. A couple more laps, then we'll head off over to AMS2 to draw comparisons. Definitely looking forward to stepping in their version of the car, see what it feels like. So iRacing's version feels very, very skittish, but a lot of the cars do. Bouncing around. Every type bounce, you've got to be so careful it's not going to spin you around as it does get grip. Last lap. Be nice if we could finish without any issues. Bit wide in there, it's not going to do me any favours. If you accelerate too hard out of there, you're just going to spin it around, the back isn't planted at all. To say this is a nice car to drive, even if we don't have the pace yet, so we haven't had any practice. Anyway, at least we've gone a little bit faster than we did in practice anyway, which is nice. But overall, it's a nice car to drive. Definitely, but being on a knife edge, there's a little bit of pleasure in there. There's a bit of sadism as well. But let's just stop this here. Go back. So we're just going to set up AMS2. Have a little bit of a replay. Yeah, I think the noticeable thing with this car is that when you do accelerate, if you accelerate too hard, it really pivots very easily, which I think we demonstrated in practice. Definitely takes, for me, a lot of time just to go around and find the pace in the car. When I did the Indycar series, I think I probably had to put a good hour and a half, 2 hours in to be on pace. And yeah, normally find in that series lots of accidents that we just flick through. Some of the we'll go to iRacing and then the Indycar series that I did as part of one of the seasons. If you look back at this circuit, you'll see loads of accidents. So it definitely wasn't the fastest, but I think we actually had a half decent result. So we're going to go on to AMS2 now. We're going to compare the cars, compare the circuit, compare the feel, have a look at the difference in lap times as well. So we've done a 1:11. Fastest cars we're here to, like, we're doing about a 1:08, 1:09. So it's going to come out, go into AMS2.
That's pole, 3 laps. The track temp is 16. The air temp is 11 Celsius.
Right, so we're just going to have a little monitor. We're just going to talk about the cars themselves. There we go. So with the one in iRacing, the car was really skittish. If you went round the corners and you put the accelerator on a little bit too much, definitely had payback, as you saw in practice. I'm hoping that these cars are a bit more stable. The great thing about AMS2 is you can actually get into you can get in and actually start driving hard straight away. Not necessarily the fastest, but the cars are normally a bit more forgiving. The other thing with iRacing is that when you do lose that grip, it just feels like it's floating on ice, and you have to be really careful. So I'm hoping with this is going to be a bit easier to manage. So we're going to do a few laps on here in qualifying.
Exit looks clear. Okay, Tim, we've got 30 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Clear on your right.
There we go. Let's have a look at the damage model. Wait for us to go out. There we go. Anyway, the damage model works, so let's resume. Oh, let's resume from the pit box. So they haven't fixed that then.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
See if we can restart the session on there, I think. Hopefully we can restart the session with a front wheel. No. So they haven't fixed that problem. So bug number 1 is... In fact, I think that might be a bug that's returned, because I think the didn't actually have any problems before. So yeah, the original bug that's always been there, including Project Cars 2, is if you crash and you damage the bodywork, that bodywork shows up damaged when you restart. So I don't think I've actually had that problem for the last few months. So I'm just wondering whether their updates actually added that back to the system, which is a bit of a pain. There we go, got the front wheel back. So
your exit's clear, don't cross the white line. We've got 14 minutes to get a decent lap in. Your brakes are cold, take it easy.
car definitely sounds different. What I do like is that wear with the either the turbo or the hybrid. Waiting for those tyres to warm up.
On your left side. Clear on the left.
Bit skitched as well, but actually definitely a bit more predictable. Tyres still not warm yet.
Right side. Clear right.
So I've got less aero than me by the looks of it.
Just done a 135.7.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not making that one stick.
Just done a 135.7. The leader has just done a 135.6. The leader has just done a 135.4.
Oh, that's interesting. It's not registering if you go outside track limits on the chicane.
Alright Tim, 10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left. Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. Last.
Thanks for that.
Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace.
So yeah, overall, I'd say that that feels much better actually. We're not on the pace, but let's return to pit box. Let's see what we can do on the setup. So I think we can definitely take some of that downforce off. See how that. So that's the lowest. What's the lowest on there? As? See how that feels, shall we? I want to change that gearing as well. The fact the front duct opening is much too high. Suspension. Drivetrain, here we go. This pressure seems okay. One up on the final drive, see if we can get a bit more out of that.
There's traffic behind, take care rejoining.
Car on the right, clear right. Or left, go clear left.
And through.
On the left side, clear on the left.
Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
We can hit top speed. Yeah, definitely struggling now, so I think we probably just need to tweak that again. One more. Ooh. Right. Should be enough, I think. Right, what's going on here? There we go. Taking a bit of time.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
On your right, clear right.
Got cold brakes all round. Okay, Tim, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Right, got quite a bit of time to make up, but hopefully those changes we've made will help. So I've got a little bit more rear braking now, it's definitely helping me. The old turning.
On your left side, clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear on your left.
Hoping his hot tyres are the reason it's going through there nicely.
Fastest lap for Morgan, 1:35.2.
Left side, clear left. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
So the cars on iRacing before, they were set to high level. Set to 105. So it's always a good indication of where we are. Definitely need to take that downforce off.
Side. Still there. Clear on the right.
At least we've got a bit more pace anyway. Oh jeez, that's slow. Oh my god.
Sector 1 is 3.1 off the pace. Your front tyres are cold.
That's interesting. So we're losing quite a bit of time then in that sector 1.
Alright Tim, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Alright. Still there, clear right.
Go, fighting it, struggling really hard and still going backwards.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
So when you get overtaken by a car in 24th. So we are going a little bit faster, not enough to break into position 31. What it is nice actually is going from iRacing to this, is you can really throw the cars. I think that's half the trouble. Coming in here and then you're being very, very careful and sensitive. There you go, so that actually, after all of that, wasn't too bad. So they're up to 105. Stepping in here completely cold. What we're looking at here, that's half a second off. 0.3 and close. So I think we just need to here we go, continue that.
B32, 5 laps, make them count.
Just going to edit the setup, just reduce the old fuel, which I think will help. But yeah, they are really nice to drive. Not on the pace, but got the AI set up quite high. But I think yeah, it feels good. I think we're gonna whack the aero right down actually on this. Hopefully that's not going to catch us out.
Okay, Tim, get ready.
Oh, actually, what I'm going to do before it starts, restart. I'm going to change that top speed again of the advanced setup. Let's just redo that. There we go. See how we get on with that, shall we?
Rampanelli is leading the race.
So for us, this isn't about trying to go super fast. Well, I mean, it'd be nice to, but it's about the feel of the car against the AI when they're ramped right up. After this, we're just going to dive straight into the Oval version, see how we get on.
Go, go, go!
Right, how much speed have we got now with the aero turn right down? So through there it wasn't too bad. Ah, you know what I've done? I must have turned that down the wrong way. It's not going to do me any favour towards the end of the race. At least it's only 5 laps.
Is now leading.
We're still in touch.
Left. Clear on the left.
Well done, Tim. Nice move, mate.
Do you know what I didn't do? I don't think I put the gearing back actually. A little bit slow through there. I'm not getting past on the oval, which is nice.
Leader has just done a 135.5.
There we go. Missed the curve this time, which is good. Really throws you off if you're not careful.
B31. The lap time was a 138.5. Ezekiel is now in the lead.
There we go.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good pass.
Car still wants to turn and kill you, which I assume is a little special feature on Indycar. Actually, we are getting into the swing of it now, which is nice.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
It's all about getting the traction out of there, not hitting that curb.
Alright, Tim, you're halfway home.
Car on your right side. Clear right.
B30, 2 to go.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
The lap time was
Don't know what happened there.
138.3. Mera is retired from
Didn't
the
feel
race.
anything.
On your left side. Still side by side. Clear left.
Well done, good pass. The gap ahead is now 0.9.
That's a good thing. That's why I like going to AMS2. You can actually drive it nice and hard. I think it just feels more predictable.
One more lap to go.
Oh, hello. So we've got the car on full damage mode.
Alright Tim, you're reeling Thatcher in the gaps now, 0.8.
So every lap gets a little bit faster. Which does make me feel, if you get a few laps under your belt, there's a lot of speed to be found. That's it, that's a pain. But we have found a second out of there.
That's the end of the race. Well done, mate.
Left side. Clear on your left.
But yeah, I have to say, this car, really nice to drive.
Alright, clear right.
Definitely acceptably skittish is probably what you'd expect. A bit more like a Formula 2 as far as the downforce is concerned. Feels quite rigid. We're just going to have a quick look at the replay and then we'll go on to try it out on the oval just to see what the ovals are like. So we can have a look at that replay just to see what happened behind, because someone definitely went in the back of us. We didn't really feel anything actually, but they seemed to go into the back of us and then disappear. So I don't know whether it's us that braked heavily or got it wrong. So the cars felt pretty good. This wasn't the low downforce version. This was the road going version of the car. The AI were pretty aggressive, acceptably aggressive. Didn't have any problems going side by side with them. Didn't really deviate. And sort of barge into the side, and actually one of the updates is the fact that they've tweaked the AI when they're behind and they feel like they're going to go into the back of you. They've tweaked that, so there should be far less of that. We're just going to quickly go forward to where that incident happened. So it did make a few overtakes. I say the gearing itself could have been a little bit better than it was. Was that where it happened? No, not there. Must have been the next lap. just had that car hit us, and then I think he retired from the race. No, it wasn't that, was it? It was earlier than that. Do chase view just to see what happens there. So we look at the incident, see if we can see what that... Oh, there we go, yeah. There we go, so... Ah! See, when the AI went straight into the wall. Oof. There you go, that's terminal. Right. Let's go to main menu. Have a very, very quick blast on the oval. So there we go, let's try this one, shall we? Auto Club Speedway, so we've got the car changed with the low downforce wing. So we're going to literally probably step straight into the race. We're going to get just a couple of laps of qualifying, then we'll go straight into the race. It's going to be 5 laps. But I think the important thing is just to see exactly how this drives. So this is basically, I think don't know, it's not the Indycar version, I don't think, but it's let's check it out. Might be the Indycar version,
okay, Tim,
or Indianapolis 500.
Minutes to set a lap.
Yeah, nice and
Car outside. You're clear outside. Car high. Outside is clear. Outside. Clear outside. High side. Still there. Clear high.
I have to say this does feel pretty good actually. You can feel it. You can feel it drifting. You feel it pulling to the side. It does feel relatively predictable. Just can't really turn the steering much, so just be very careful.
The leader's just done it. 31.2.
So this does actually feel exactly what I expected from iRacing on the ovals. Say I did a whole series of Indycar. If you look back at older streams. Picking up the draft now, which is what I wanted to feel. Oh, hello.
Alright Tim, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. V4, that lap was at 31.3.
You're clear right.
The guy ahead has just posted at 31.2.
All about picking up the draft. Try not to lose too much time, even though you're flat around here. Actually, using the apex, which is not really supposed to do. You're supposed to try and keep your line, certainly if cars are around you. Catching up with these slowly. If we can catch up and get a bit of draft, that's going to help us for the 5 lap race.
You've used half your fuel.
So the big problem with Indycar and AMS2 before was the fact that there was way too much understeer, and this is definitely gone. Definitely feels more planted, which is good. So we get the draft here.
2 minutes of fuel remaining. That's your quickest lap in this session. That lap was at 31.2.
Yeah, the whole season of IndyCar that we did was mostly ovals, did a couple of street circuits. Here we go, let's return to pit box, we'll speed that up. Then what we'll do is just, we can do on the setup. What can you change on there? Not going to change too much. Change the final drive, don't need to do that. Downforce.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10
there
minutes
you
to
go.
go.
So you've got the weight jacker there as well. So you can adjust the weight jacker. That just puts the weight to the front or the rear of the car. There we go. Let's skip to end. There we go. Let's
5
start.
laps. Make them count. P8. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Still there.
Probably better if it gives you control before the actual lights go out, so you don't hit the car beside you. There we go.
Still side by side. Here low.
Really close gearing on the top end.
Far inside. Still there.
Barra is now in the lead.
He's still there. Cooler inside.
10th position.
outside.
Definitely feels a bit skittish.
The leader has just done a 31.6. The guy in front has just done a 31.9. And the guy behind has just done a 31.9.
Try and go around the outside if we can. So it's the first time we stepped into this Indycar.
Leading the race.
Bit of a run on him there.
That's high.
That's half distance. The fuel's okay. 2
Outside's clear.
That's your fastest lap. The car in front has just posted a 31.
Outside. Still side by side. Clear high.
E9.
Car outside. You're clear high. Car high. Clear high. High.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. The leader
Outside is clear.
P6, last lap. That's the fastest lap of the race. That was a 31.2.
On your high side. Still there. Still there. Outside's clear.
Okay, Tim, the next car is Walker.
Car high.
Mera is now leading.
Clear outside.
Definitely feels a little bit more skittish than I'd expect, I think.
E5, there's the finish. Well done.
But
Outside.
massive improvement on what it was like before, I have to say.
Inside's clear. Outside.
There we go.
Hold your
Hit
line.
from the AI.
Clear outside.
There we go, it's damaged suspension. You can see how sensitive it is, which is good. Let's have a quick look at the replay on that. Yeah, I think this is really, really good addition to all of the cars in AMS2. They've made massive improvements on oval racing, that's for sure. Definitely feel the car struggling for grip. Picking up the aero as well is just about the right balance from what you would expect if you come out of the aero. It's a little bit harder to go through unless you've got the slingshot. So the only thing I probably would say, these were about 105 with the 120 max AI. So I think that's probably about right. It's a bit of a balance on here, making sure that the AI is fast enough. Actually, on the previous circuit on that road version of the Daytona, that was 105. Actually on the straights we were there or thereabouts. It's definitely started to speed up a little bit as we got used to the circuit, used to the car. Yeah, I think what's good about the AI here is that they're all keeping pace, making sure that they're going to be sucked along and actually making overtaking manoeuvres with the drafting, which I think is really good. So I think that bodes really well. So I think what we're going to do is have a very, very quick go on exit to main menu. We're going to have a quick go on Barcelona. That's the other circuit they released. Obviously, Indycar's not going to go on Barcelona, but I think to do 5 laps of that in the track that qualifying session off. Ooh. There you go, turn that off. So we're going to do that. See how we get on. So it's 115. I don't know if we're going to start at the front or the back. Hopefully we're going to start at the back. If we start at the front, we'll just flick it so we do start at the back. And follow the cars through, see what they're like.
Laps. The track temp is 31. The air temp is 22 Celsius. Pole position.
There we go, start at the back, and that's 5 laps of this, then we'll wrap it up. I think overall, this car.
The track temp is 31. The air temp is 22 Celsius. 5 laps. Let's make them count. B32.
This car does feel good. I think that's the beauty of AMS2. For a car you can just get into and drive aggressively. This is a really, that's what I like about AMS2. Oh, hello. Maybe not that aggressive. There we go, don't want to take anyone out.
You've got a little bit of suspension damage.
So we have, yeah, little 9. Super sensitive.
Rampanelli is now leading.
So I think when we're at Daytona, we're so used to how used to the car in iRacing felt. You're really scared to actually make any moves. Actually, after a few laps of bedding in. Get a lot more confident.
All right. Clear on the right. All right. Clear on your right. On your right side. Clear right.
B31.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Left side.
That's it. It's got us damaged now.
Car on your right. Clear right.
Okay, Tim, you've been up some minor aero damage.
There we go.
On your right side. Clear on your right.
Your suspension's looking pretty bad, mate.
There we go, let's have a quick restart of that.
B32, be ready, we're about to go green. Floor it, green, green, green.
Try not to mount the grass this time.
On your left side. Hold your line. He's still there on the left side. Or left. Clear left. Car on your right. Still there. Clear on your right.
A bit slow accelerating out of that.
Left side. Still side by side. Clear left.
B27.
Faster exit out there by going a bit wider. Almost worked.
All right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Nice one, mate.
Try not to do any dive bombs. We have only got 5 laps.
Right side. Clear right.
Nice one, Tim. Great move. Keep it up. The leader has just done 128.9.
Couple more laps might be able to
B24, sector 2
get a few
is
more
1.9 off the pace.
Lotus. I think, you know, to do this in iRacing is absolutely, I would say, impossible unless you are driving that sim all the time, which I'm not. Do periodically do the whole season if I do it. Usually get discounts off the future purchases when you do. The trouble is the cars are just really more difficult to handle. This is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. But what it doesn't do is throw you off at a moment's notice. Well, I need to try and get a good exit out of these next few. That car looks like it's going backwards.
The guy in front is King.
bit too wide there.
Come on, Tim. Push, push, push. We can get this guy. Half distance. Fuel looks good. 2 laps remaining.
Still there. He's still there. Clear right.
You've got some serious suspension damage there. Good pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant.
See if we can hold on to the end. Got maximum damage. Slightest tap doesn't do the open wheelies any favours. Drive our way through it.
Alright Tim, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. Place. 1 more to go.
Really afford to go in there because that suspension's a bit dodgy on that side. Almost lost it.
Like a bit of wear on your left front.
That's it, that's us.
P23, well done,
So,
mate. Good finish.
Assuming we're lapping a good 3-4 seconds slower than the top cars. You'd say the Indycar is probably about 15 seconds a lap slower than the F1 this weekend.
On your left side, clear left.
Let's have a quick look at the replay on there. Yeah, this started off in iRacing, sort of bumbling around in the Indycar, so you need to spend a little bit of time getting used to it. The difference between sort of being sort of 2 seconds faster is quite a lot of practice because the cars are super skittish. There's definitely a little bit of skittishness about these cars, but nothing that's means that they're uncontrollable to drive. Just a little bit of practice. It's definitely a lot easier to get into these cars and, more importantly, drive them hard without anything unpredictable happening. So definitely helps in that respect. With the AI, they've made I think big inroads. If you look at the way the AI follow each other, looking for the draft, which they've tweaked again, and also when they want to come out and overtake, they're moving out a little bit earlier, I think, which prevents accidents. And then also when they're behind, if there's a difference between their closing speed and your speed, they're making adjustments a little bit sooner. So we haven't had any cars in the back. We've had it on medium aggression without any real incident at all. They're flowing really nice, making some decent overtakes, not following each other in a line as well, which is really good to see. And obviously we then did Daytona, which took a little bit of getting used to, just in this car. Raced on the Oval, which I have to say was a massive improvement on what these cars have been before. They've normally really massively understeered when you've been behind a car. The aero draft I don't think was realistic before. They've definitely made huge inroads in there. So the cars themselves definitely holding traction, but you can feel the car twisting and drifting at the same time, just at the limits of the wheel. And then moving on to Barcelona now, after a few laps under our belt, the car definitely feels more stable. We're not running at the front of the pack. We started last, but the cars at the front were definitely lapping quicker than us. But the AI is on 105, so based on what we'd expect with just getting in the car, making no setups, I think that's pretty respectable. So if you want to download it, it's in the release candidate. Just go into the Steam library, go into downloads and the Steam release candidates, and you'll be able to download the beta version, which is what this is. They'll probably make a few little tweaks before it goes live in a few weeks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to running some races in Indycar on this. So yeah, thanks Reza for putting this together. So anyway, we're going to be back during the week. We'll probably have some live sessions, I think. Do some organised racing. So if anyone's about, they're welcome to join. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.